Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we're diving into a story that proves some sounds don't just echo through your ears, but deep into your soul, through wood, wheels, and a heavy, sinking guilt. Get ready, because this one's going to chill you to the bone. Picture this: I'm at the hospital, beside Ari's bed. He was in a car accident. Doctors say it was just a mild head injury, but he won't wake up. They call it a deep sleep. His heart still beating strong, but to me, it felt like he was just pretending. You know that feeling, right? That nagging sense that something isn't quite right. As I stood there, watching the hallway curtains sway, a sound cut through the sterile quiet kaluskos, a dry, dragging sound, like something scraping over tiles. Impossible, I thought. There's no wooden floor here. But the sound, it was so clear, so real. It was a sound I hadn't heard in years, a sound I desperately wanted to forget. And it was playing right inside my head. Or so I hoped. I was in room 217, Ward B. It was exactly what you'd expect. Rows of white beds, the irritating flicker of fluorescent lights, and that sharp, clean sting of antiseptic in the air. Ari was so still, his head wrapped in white gauze, his skin unnaturally pale. I reached out, touching his forehead. It was still warm, a tiny flicker of hope. Beside his bed sat an old toy his mother had brought him, and that's when my blood ran cold. It was a broken walker wheel, rusty at the axle. My heart pounded. I remembered it instantly. I had thrown that exact thing into the lake 8 years ago. 8 years. Why was it here? I managed to ask his mother, my voice barely a whisper. She looked at me, her eyes heavy with worry, and said softly, "He insisted on bringing it, Julius. He said if he didn't, Uncle Julius wouldn't hear him." Her words hit me like a physical blow. He knew. How could he know? Night fell, and the room dimmed, until the only light came from the eerie green glow of the heart monitor. Beep, beep, beep. It was a constant, unsettling rhythm. And then, another sound started to creep in. Long, dragging, perfectly rhythmic. Kaluskos, kaluskos. It was louder now, closer. My eyes darted to the old wheel on the table beside Ari, and then I saw it. It began to spin, slowly at first, then faster. My chest tightened, a cold dread seizing me. I reached out, my hand trembling, wanting to stop it, to make it stop. At that exact moment, the heart monitor went wild. Beep, beep, beep. Ari twitched, a jolt running through his still body, and then he whispered. His lips never moved, but his voice, it was clear as day in my mind. "Uncle Julius, why did you tie the rope around me?" My blood ran cold, I froze. No one, absolutely no one, knew about the rope. It was my secret, buried deep for years. Then, the screen went black. The entire room plunged into darkness, save for a single, blinking red light in the far corner of the hallway. From that direction, the sound of wheels began again, heavy, scraping against the tile. Kaluskos, kaluskos. The door to Ari's room slowly creaked open, and there, bathed in that dim red glow, stood a small figure, a child, sitting in a walker. Its head was drooped forward, hair covering its face, legs dangling lifelessly. It rolled slowly, steadily, straight towards Ari's bed, and then stopped, right beside him. The air grew heavy, thick with something unspeakable. Ari's eyes snapped open, but there were no pupils, just milky white. And then his mouth moved, but it wasn't just his voice. Two voices overlapped, his and the child's, merging into one terrifying sound. "You forgot, didn't you? I never left the walker. You pulled me out, but I never got out at all." The walker began to roll backward, scraping across the cold tile. the sound echoing through the silent room. Ari slowly sat up, his milky white eyes fixed on me, and then he smiled. It wasn't Ari's smile, it was exactly like that child's smile from all those years ago. And then he whispered, his voice chillingly calm, "It's your turn to sit now, Julius." The words hung in the air, a final, horrifying invitation. The next morning, the nurse found room 217 empty. Ari was gone. All that remained was the old walker, sitting eerily in the middle of the floor. Scratched onto its worn seat, with what looked like fingernails, was a chilling message: kaluskos_013.mp3. What do you think happened to Julius? What do you think that message means? Let me know your theories in the comments below. This one still gives me shivers. If you enjoyed this creepy tale, please hit that like button, subscribe for more stories that will keep you up at night, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. Thanks for watching, and stay spooky.